Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Swiss Army Man. And this movie came out in 2016, directed by the Daniels. And they're the same directors as Everything Everywhere All at Once. And one of them directed The Death of Dick Long. And those movies are pretty great, and I would highly recommend that you check both of them out. And this one was alright, it was decent. It was on my watch list for a while because it just looked like something that would be fun for me, and I did have fun while watching it, although I do have issues with it. But I'll go through those for sure. What I do like about it is that I really enjoyed the dynamic between our two main leads. I thought they were great. Paul Dano did a great job, and Daniel Radcliffe as a corpse. I really enjoyed him in this film as well. He was a lot of fun, and the humor worked for me, and I was laughing a decent amount. And I do really enjoy the music in this film. I believe it's either mostly human voices, or at least a good amount of it is just human voices, or at least the music that stands out to me in my mind when I'm thinking about it. So, really loved that aspect. That was unique, and something that definitely added to the experience, and was and made it memorable for sure. And there are some fun sequences. I love the montage. Even the song for it is called Montage. I find that to be kind of funny. And there were scenes that I definitely liked throughout, and I wasn't bored for the most part. Towards the beginning, I was thinking like, okay, is this all that's going to be here? Because it kind of feels like, yeah, this would be a fun short film, but as a feature, I don't know if this really works, but overall, I do feel as though it does work as a feature length film. Do I feel as though some stuff could have been cut out? Yeah. Do I feel as though some stuff could have been handled a bit differently? Yes, as well. But overall, I like what this movie is going for. And it does look nice. It's well shot for the most part. There are some times where there's some choppy editing choices, especially towards moments of action, like when characters are falling. Is like, okay, I can't really tell what's going on too well. And the choppy editing is just supposed to mask that this is not actually happening. And that was one thing that kind of bugged me about it. And the story itself was fine. I didn't really connect with it too well. It was mostly just the characters and their dynamics, and that's what kept me going throughout. And whenever it tried to introduce other characters, that's where it didn't work for me. I just didn't really care, really. Like the third act is definitely my least favorite part of this movie, is that, sure, on paper, things make sense as to how it would play out that way, but I don't know. Just what I'm going to remember this movie for is just everything before that. And it's not because what's happening is necessarily tough to watch, but rather I just don't feel as though the build up to earning those emotions are there. And there was a child performance that I thought was pretty weak. She was kind of annoying. And I also forgot that this is an A24 film. I don't think I've mentioned that in a while. I don't think I've seen an A24 film in quite some time. But this is one that I enjoyed. It's not great, but it's still good. I'm not giving this movie a pass because it's an A24 film. I'm just pointing it out because normally they distribute movies that I like. So do check this movie out. If you like the Daniels, like those two movies that I mentioned earlier, Everything Everywhere All at Once and The Death of Dick Long, if you like those, you might get something out of it. It's not nearly as good as those two, but still enjoyable. I like what it's offering, and I left saying, yeah, that was a good movie. So do check this movie out whenever you get the chance. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Swiss Army Man a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Swiss Army Man, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for, and I'm probably going to butcher the name of this, Vicky Cristina Barcelona. I can never pronounce words or names, ever. I always try, but this is just the result. I'm so sorry, but directed by Woody Allen from 2008, so look forward to that. But until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.